Welcome back to Catching Up with Katie. And yes, I sound terrible. We attempted to wait for this sickness to leave my body before we filmed this because we were going to film it earlier in the week, and it just is hanging on. It's hanging around. I've been disgusting everybody with just hacking up everything in the middle of work because I took off a week last week, so couldn't really take off another
gross.
one. But anyway, hope y'all aren't having a little midsummer cold as well. But if you are, I'm with you. But yeah, we're just going to catch up on what happened last week. Me and Abigail went 2 weeks without seeing each other.
Crazy.
Because she had a trip right before I left, and she came back on the day that I left. So then
I also haven't been on this in
weeks.
like 2 or 3 weeks. So
Yeah.
You can move the whole thing. Yeah, there you go.
that good?
Yeah.
So we haven't seen each other. We've been catching up in real life, so we figured we need to catch up on here. Lots of things are happening. Waiting on lots of things to happen. Like Janis still hasn't released her hostage. By the time this is aired, maybe. I don't know. I kind of hope she doesn't. We're trying to go to the lake.
When
and
will
have a
this
little,
go out?
like,
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday? She
Yeah,
might by then. I don't know.
If she does, I hope that it's Monday night.
Yes, me too. But anyway, I guess let's just get into the catch up of the last couple of weeks, which is you went to Florida.
I went to PCB.
What are some of the more eventful things that happened on this trip?
The standout story is like being trapped in the elevator.
Yes.
And having the ambulance and
What?
firefighters called. You haven't heard? Oh, this is more
I
fun.
have
Now I'm actually like
no
telling
idea.
it to someone for the first time. So
What is she doing?
she wants on my shoulders or sitting on the top of the chair.
Oh.
I'm gonna be hacking.
That's your spot? Okay. So we were on a condo and we were on the 17th floor.
Yeah.
And so there's no chance of like taking the stairs. The only mode of transportation is the elevator. And so we're like, it's our first day and we had been up, we left 5 p.m. the night before, got there at 5 a.m. because we were stopped by traffic for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Didn't sleep at all, went straight to the beach, like spent the whole day there, came in, we're getting on the elevator. And it's like 10 p.m. at night. And it was 4 of us, so 4 like adults, and then 4 more adults that came in after us. And so I went with my best friend Paige. Her sister had like a panic attack in the elevator. She's deathly afraid of like tight spaces,
So there's,
elevators.
Like 8 people.
Yes. So we've hit maximum capacity for sure. We're over the limit. And so also Paige's niece is also like crying and having a panic attack because she doesn't like tight spaces either. And the other people we're in the elevator with, they're like jamming the buttons and they're banging on the doors, and we're like slowly going up. So we're in there for 25 minutes. So over the course of that long, we're on the 8th floor, just like hovering because we're going so slowly up. And then we called the condo and like no one answered. And so we had to call like the police, and the firemen came and got us out. And then she had to go out to the ambulance to be checked out. But she just had a panic attack. She was fine.
She thought she was.
She's had a stroke before, so she was freaking out that she was going to have a stroke.
Yeah.
And so she was trying so hard to keep her blood pressure like down that it was just like through the roof.
Oh my gosh. That's kind of
It
scary.
really set a
the
good
tone.
tone for the rest of the trip. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, while you were gallivanting around PCB, we were just back here holding the fort down. I did realize how much you do that I don't know how to do. Like, and Lindsay's been doing great, but she doesn't know all the ins and outs of a lot of things yet. And so there was a couple times where it was just me and Lindsay against technology. And we were just like, both of us are dumb right now. Like there was tasks that we attempted to do that took way long.
Yeah.
Like took so much longer than what it should have. And I couldn't fault her. I'm like, I'm also trying to figure this out. And then she like we tried so hard not to text her. And then finally we were like, where's the password for this? And then we were like, okay, well, that doesn't work. And so we just like left you alone. And then we were calling people and trying to change the password. And it was just a whole thing. We got in. It's fine.
I had it written down in my notebook.
But it was the one thing where it's like, you can't just go to that website. You have to go through other things.
Also, what you were trying to do, there's like 3 different logins for.
Yes.
So.
And then I got locked out of my Facebook while she was gone. And she and Abra are the people that have like permissions to go like comment and like run ads and like manage and stuff like that. And so I'm also sitting there freaking out because so I don't know what happened. I don't know if a lot of people thought that my personal account was a fake account.
Yeah.
And so they went and like reported it a bunch, and then Facebook took it down. And I like appealed it, and immediately they're like, yeah, you can't appeal again.
Really?
You're done. And so we got it worked out. I have it back now.
Yeah.
2 weeks later. But in that time, I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen. I need to figure out, like, do I need to just log into her Facebook to be able to have permissions? Do I need to, like, make a new Facebook and try to, like, her to give my new one access? But, like, I had to bother her on her vacation, unfortunately. But I think that was, like, that and the password, I think, were the only times in 7 days that you were contacted.
Yeah, I think so.
Which I feel
That's
like
pretty good.
was pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I thought that it was going to be like every day, so I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I expected more than that. Just a little.
Well,
Like I
will
said,
say, I definitely got more from Abra.
Well, she didn't know.
But she did not know that I was on vacation until the last day of my trip. And then she texted me and was like, I didn't know you were gone. I'm sorry. I'll stop texting you. And I was like, well, it's over.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, she told me that, and I'm like, Abra, she's gone. Because she was like, well, Abigail just hasn't been, like, whatever. I'm like, she's in Florida for a whole week.
But it wasn't like I was just ignoring her. Everything that she was sending was also going to Lindsay. And so I was just assuming that, like, she knew that I was gone. But it was funny.
But yeah, so we survived a week without Abigail, but I don't want to do that very often. So, like, limit your trips, right?
I only used half of my PTO days for the year, so.
And now for this video sponsor, BetterHelp. So I just wanted to talk about something that's been really helpful for me lately. Running a farm, managing a business, being a wife, trying to keep up with everything, it's a lot. Most days I love the chaos, but that doesn't mean it's not stressful. And even when nothing's wrong exactly, sometimes it just feels like a lot. That's why I started using BetterHelp. It's online therapy that's completely flexible, which is perfect for someone like me who doesn't always know what the day is going to look like. I can talk to my therapist from the barn, from my golf cart, from the porch, wherever I need to. And no, I'm not falling apart. I'm not super sad. I just needed someone that's outside of my world to talk about things with. And that's what BetterHelp gives me. If you've been feeling a little stretched thin or like you need a little space to process life, I really recommend giving this a try. Seriously, take care of yourself. You matter just as much as everyone else and everything else that you are taking care of.
I also went on a trip. So literally the day that she was getting back, I was leaving with my family. So we went to Wollaston Lake. Some people say it's pronounced Wollaston. It's in Saskatchewan. There was a lot of fires going on in Saskatchewan, so we were kind of worried that we were going to not be able to go or if it was going to be like smoked out. And there was actually one morning where there was like a fire going on, but it was in a like secluded island, so it couldn't like hurt anybody. But we went there to fish northern pike, walleye, and lake trout, and it was very fun. I will say, I'm a fair weather fisherman. Mm-hmm. And I would say the majority of this trip was not fair weather. It was still fun. I still played cards with my pap and my dad, and we ate good food, and it was a bougie place. So they had a massage therapist. So I got a massage one day because nice. I was like, I'm not going out in the rain like I did yesterday, so I'm gonna stay in and get me a massage. I'll go out after lunch.
Wow,
it was amazing, right? And they had relatively okay cell service for being as far up. Like we were like 60 miles south of the Arctic Circle. So we were up there because everyone's like, why are you dressing like it's so cold? Saskatchewan's 90 degrees today. I'm like, not where I am. It wasn't freezing.
Yeah.
But like when you're out on a boat in the middle of the lake and there's wind and it's like 50 degrees Fahrenheit and then you're getting rained on.
It's cold.
Like there was 2 days where we just got poured on.
Yeah.
And like your fishing gear is like waterproof, water resistant only for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I'm gonna give myself this fair assessment. Okay. So on first day it was beautiful. We all went out. It was gorgeous. It was a little brisk, but it was sunny. Fished all day. Fished till the very end. And I enjoyed watching Jonathan because like he's just in his element. So like there was some times where I just wouldn't even cast and I'd just be sitting there with him because it's like, you know, my favorite person on earth. I'm getting to watch him be happy, right? So then second day, gassed up. I'm like, this is going to be real fun. We had a good morning and then 2 hours before lunch just starts raining. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to take this moment because it wasn't raining hard. I just took it and I was like, I'm going to just not be cast in, but I'll just sit here and hang out in the rain. I got a rain suit on.
Yeah.
It continuously got harder raining for the next 2 hours. And then we were an hour away from the lodge and no cell service, no nothing, like absolutely nothing. And they were like, oh, well, we're going to do shore lunch because I thought we were going to like head back.
Yeah.
No, they're like, we're going to do shore lunch here. Because every day when you're fishing on these types of trips, you catch something and then you cook it. Like you eat what you catch. And so we caught some fish and we were like, no, we're going to go ahead and do shore lunch. Zero cover.
Just out there.
Just out in the freaking wilderness.
How did you cook it?
They had a tinfoil thing that they were holding over the skillet so that it didn't get like wet.
Oh.
That's it. I'm like, we don't have an easy up. Something to just like keep in the boat for a little tent,
Right.
little something.
You would think.
The men love it, I guess. They love to rough it and feel like they're like this place is a
love to be
bougie
wet
freaking
and
lodge,
cold.
but they want to feel like men.
Yeah.
I'm like, give me an umbrella, something. And so I'm sitting there looking around and I see a tree. Mind you, these are like evergreens, so they're not like big whatever, like they're just tall and kind of skinny, but I see this tree that has like a 2-3 foot diameter dry spot underneath it. We're soaked.
Yeah.
I go just like literally just get under this tree and that's where I reside. I go nonverbal. I absolutely am just having the worst time of my life, but I'm also not, because my mom stayed back. Thank goodness. She would have hated it. She got rained on the next day, but this first day, I'm like, you would have hated it. So so all the men are sitting around because they're just still like committed. They're sitting in chairs in the rain, just sitting there in the rain, just waiting on this food to get cooked. And the food took dang near an hour to get done.
Right.
Yeah. And no service. Can't even like distract yourself with your phone. I'm just sitting there under a tree. No one's talking. No one, like, it's just miserable. So I went nonverbal until I got some food in me. This is the only time I'll eat fish, by the way. I'm not a fish person except like on shore lunch when I'm hungry enough and it's fresh and it's like something we caught and you know, all that good stuff. So then, so sorry. So then I go get my plate. I put stuff on it as quickly as possible. So it's because we're getting poured on. There's no like eating. It's just getting so wet. I take it over to my little tree and I just sat there with my like little tree. And then I look around, all the men had gone and scavenged around and found a tree. So we're all each just at one tree each, eating our food in the pouring rain. And then we have to get in the boat and we were like, let's go back, I guess.
Was your pap there? Mm-hmm. Was he embracing it? Or was he not liking it?
None of them complained. None of them complained. The next day they did let on. They're like, yeah, who wants to be out in the rain? I'm like,
not me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we saw that storm coming. Like, we all saw the dark clouds.
Yeah.
So anyway, the next day, they were understanding that I was like, hey, I'm going to get a massage. I'll come out a little later. And then I went out with my pap for a little bit because he was also like, I don't want to be in the rain either. So we stayed close and we had like us a little bonding time and like fished together for a little bit. And as soon as we got a drop, headed in. We were dry. We were like, we barely got rained on. We headed in. We started playing cards. We were like, we ate lunch in the cabin that day because we were like, get some sandwich meat. We're not fancy. Get us some ham and bread. Like, we're fine. We just don't want to be out in this freaking rain. And then mom and dad, I guess, had committed and like gone out. And they all come in, and my mom was like, she took off her rain gear, and even her, like all of her just under layers were just dripping. Like, she was so soaked. And so she stayed in with me. We did not go back out. Everybody else went back out. I'm like, I'm not that committed to the fish.
No.
I'm just not.
Yeah.
There are some things that I am, but and you know, honestly, pooping and peeing in the woods, I'm good. I'll do it. Not a problem. Being out all day long, fishing, I'm good. I'll do it. There's a lot of things that I feel like I'm good with. I'm not hard. Rain.
It's a tough one.
I don't do rain. I don't do being wet. I don't do it.
Yeah.
And so that was 2 of the 4 days of fishing. But then the other days were beautiful. We took a bush plane out. This is my first time that I ever, and I'll get you some of these videos.
Yeah.
This was the first day that I ever got on like a float plane where you land on the water.
Yeah.
That was awesome. It was a 1958 model.
Nice. That's
1958 model. The pilot was fantastic though. Like the smoothest like landing. It was awesome. So they've got all of these like little lakes that are around the big lake, and you can only get to them by like hopping in a plane.
That's crazy.
And they drop you off, and they're not coming back until 5 p.m. So luckily, it was the best like weather day that we did that, and we went and fished there all day. It was great, and that was our last day. But yeah, it was. We went to Wollaston Lake Lodge. It was very accommodating. I mean, I'm like a picky eater, and they like worked around me and made things work, and it was way better accommodations than I'd ever gone to at like a lodge or like a fishing place. Like generally, if we had ever gone to like a fishing lodge, you're in like a cabin that's a 1 bedroom, not even 1 bedroom, like a 1 room, like little cabin with like a stove for heat, like, you know, very rustic. And this one was like a little house. It was really, really nice. So, yeah.
I just had a thought. Can you fish? Is there like fishing? Is there like fishing in the Everglades?
Yeah, so you take airboats, I think, and you can, I mean, I've gone on like gator tours and stuff. I'm sure you can fish. And there's people that go out in the Everglades and they get like the snakes. What is it? The ones that are
The pythons?
the pythons that are overtaking, they're like invasive.
There's one guy that he always pops on my Instagram, and I just like my stomach turns because he's just walking around barefoot in the Everglades, and he'll tap in the water with his bare toe out on a log. He's standing on a log, and he'll be tapping his water, and he'll shine his flashlight, and there'll be like 14 alligators right there, or crocodiles or whatever, and he'll be like, "Oh, little swamp puppy." Alligators. He'll be like, "Oh, little swamp puppy, come to say hi." And then he'll see like a little animal or a snake, and he'll go yoink. You're like,
"Oh, I watched this guy. The yoink guy.
Yes.
The yoink guy, yeah.
I've never
He's
seen
great.
the yoink
I
guy.
watched him on TikTok.
Yeah, he's so cool, but man, he's out there just yoinking snakes, animals. He'll pet and whoa, not for me.
It's pretty cool.
Not for
But
me.
I was just like, if there was fishing in the Everglades, like, I don't know. I feel like that would be really cool.
There is fishing.
And then, is it in the Everglades that people hunt iguanas? And they like...
He catches them. This guy catches them.
Because I think they're also
I
invasive.
think so, yeah.
Yeah, because I think I remember being invited. I didn't go, but I remember being invited on like a fishing
Iguana
trip
hunt?
/ iguana hunt.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, he yoinks iguanas too.
Also, just real quick, back to my fishing trip for a second. I injured myself.
I don't see anything.
Do you not see the 2 little hook marks? I hooked myself. It's my battle wound. Anyway.
We'll zoom.
But yeah, I do, like, we've been on airboat rides before, just like gator tours and stuff like that, but I've never fished in the Everglades.
Can we do that?
Any-
Like a work trip?
They love to say anything is a work trip. I'm like, What kind of horse did we find?
Anything could be a video.
Oh, Lord. I do think we need to do something next time we go to Florida for like, not like if we go to Florida for like a horse show, we need to like do something. Mm-hmm. Like I know we went to Universal one day, but we didn't film it.
We were
start terrible YouTubers.
Like a little, like an adventure series.
With all of our time.
Where like we go on adventures.
The Everglades?
Like once a month, we're going to go on almost like a Bear Grylls type thing where he would be like, we're going to do this today. And blah, blah. I think that would be fun. Like,
it could just be something random too. Like it could be like, we're just going to like go golfing today and video it. And it's going to be terrible, but it's something that's like we don't usually do and it'd be funny to watch.
Yeah. Or it'd be like, they're going to drop us off on this remote island for 48 hours and we got to survive.
No. That's really intense and not what I was saying.
Right. That's spectrum here. There's a spectrum.
No.
Survivor type situation.
See, that
would be so fun,
I'm
though.
so anti-discomfort.
I'm like, I get excited about it. And then when it actually happens, I'm like, it's terrible.
No. Can you just imagine all of us out there?
No.
So here's the thing. I can only not like, okay, that was my big thing. Like on this fishing trip, I was like, I'm not going to whine. I'm not going to complain. That only lasts so long.
48 hours.
No, like 2.
Like time speeds up when you're out on a abandoned island.
Like I feel like I'd be pretty okay for like 2 to 3.
Yeah.
And after that, I'm like,
you start getting hungry. Someone pulls out some like nuts or something.
Okay. I'm going to tell you about when we were coming home from this trip. Okay. Yeah. We traveled from 5:30 that morning and we got home at 1 a.m. Okay. Like it was a long day of travel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I forgot. I won $1,000 at a casino in Canada as well.
How? Yeah. What game?
It was a slot machine.
Oh, wow.
Me and Jonathan gave each other $100. And we were like, backtrack. So my pap is the one who booked this trip. This was like our family trip of the year. He booked it. And me and Jonathan had no clue that he booked it for us to get there an entire day early in Winnipeg. Because he didn't want to miss the flight the next day.
Yeah.
So we had a full day in Winnipeg. Doing what? Like,
yeah.
If you're from Winnipeg and there's exciting things to do, we didn't find them. So we were like, Pap's like, I'm gambling. And we were like, we're going to go gambling with Pap. So we gave each other $100 each. We were like, this is it.
Yeah.
We don't just...
You lose it, you're done.
We're not losing money to this like slot machine. So anyway, I am good at slot machines, I guess. I turned so I actually won like $1,500, but Jonathan lost. He got up to like $500 and then lost everything because he got too greedy.
Yeah.
When I hit my 15, I was like,
I'm out.
Done. Because I hit one that was like $800.
Huge.
I got like the not the mega, but like have you ever seen a slot machine? How they have like mini, minor, whatever. So I hit like a really big one, and I was like, let's dip. Let's get out of here. So anyway, that's beside the point. That was just an exciting thing. So on the way back home, we're tired. It's the last stretch of our trip. We've been traveling since 5:30. It's like 8:00 at night, and we had eaten like earlier in the day, but then I knew like our flight, like the middle flight had gotten a little delayed. And so we didn't have near the layover that we were going to have. So we thought coming into our last one in Minnesota. And so I was like, oh, I know this airport, which I feel very comfortable flying. Like I feel very comfortable traveling and navigating airports. Like I was not worried. I was like, we have 45 minutes until boarding and it's Delta. So we had a seat. Like, so even if we were a little late to boarding, like, it's not like we're having to fight for a front seat. Like, we know where we're sitting. And so I was like, I'm getting some food. And Jonathan's like, no, we stay as a unit. We stay as a group, like with my parents or whatever. And I already told my dad, I'm like, y'all go. Like, I'll almost 30-year-old woman. I can find my way to the gate. You're fine.
Yeah.
And so Jonathan got so mad that I was like, I see a Chick-fil-A right off of this. I know we're passing it. There's a Chick-fil-A and across from it, a thing that has Mountain Dew Zeros. I'm getting these things before we go because I know when we get to Nashville, there ain't no food open.
Yeah. Not
We
that
have
late.
nothing at home. Like, I'm self-preserving here.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm actually doing him a favor because I would have been a nightmare had I not done that. And so we got the Chick-fil-A. There was no line. It took 5 seconds. I'm like, why? I'm like, let me be my own person. Like,
Just let me be
just
me.
let me be
Yeah.
me. So I got my Chick-fil-A, went and got my Mountain Dew Zero, which I hadn't had. And then I was like, let's go to whatever. And he's trying to tell me go places. Wrong. I was like, no, we're getting on this train. Anyway, so we get there, and mind you, we got there 20 minutes before the original time of like boarding, and it's delayed 2 hours. So I had my food and I sat down. I'm like, I'm good. And I started editing videos that y'all had sent me, and then they had to go scavenge for food.
Huh.
But anyway, that's why I was like, just let me be me. It works out.
See what happens when you let me be me.
Exactly. And I just want him to know, like, I was really thinking of him.
Yeah, because you
Keeping me fed was thinking of him, honestly. And he didn't look at it that way. But
No.
anyway.
And then you lost your passport
you lost your passport.
on the flight. She left it on the
Okay.
flight.
Do you have it now?
No.
We filed a claim. So I'm not allowed to keep things.
Yeah, right.
I'm not allowed to hold things, keep them, organize them.
Like on reference for work trips, like
I don't hold
always
anything.
hold everything.
Yeah, it's you. She'll,
Even at home, like I don't keep any. She has like my driver's license
I
most
know,
of the time.
You'll ask, hey, we'll be renting a car and we'll be pulling out there, like, hey, can I have your license? And everyone just looks at Abigail.
Yeah. So
I'm the worst. And so he handed me my passport for the last little thing. I walk onto the
2
plane.
seconds.
I walk on the plane. I drop it. I do pick it up. I remember picking it up. After that, I don't know where it went. And so he was like, I didn't take it from you. I'm like, this sounds like it's on you then. Like, it really does. It does not sound like it's my fault.
know me.
But anyway, I gotta go get like a new license anyway. I've had an expired license for a couple months.
Yeah, you probably should renew that.
I wonder, when you get a new like if you lose your passport, do you just have to go get a new one, or can you just like
I think
file for a lost one?
I think you have to get a new one.
Because I got one like last year, so it had like 9 years left. I hope someone's not using it.
How would they?
I don't know.
So you do need
They
to
look like
report
me?
it lost and apply for a replacement.
Well, we're gonna see how this claim goes.
We haven't heard
Okay.
anything back yet.
Who's the claim with? The airline?
Delta.
Yeah, probably won't.
I
Gave
really
them the
wish.
flight number, like the time, everything. So
Gave them the
unless
flight
someone
number,
else
time,
picked it up,
seat.
yeah, unless someone else picked it up, it should have been on there. But someone could have picked it up. I don't know.
I'm just imagining the person who works for Delta who's sitting at their computer who those emails get sent to. And it's like, okay, it was this flight and they lost a pound.
How am I supposed to know?
I don't know where it went.
So I'm thinking probably this Monday or Tuesday we'll just file for a new one.
Just make a day of it. You can do it online.
We got
Oh,
we
we
gotta
need to go
also
The DMV.
we gotta go to the DMV. We need our like the Tennessee Star.
Yeah. I actually was a very early adopter. I've had it for years.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad we haven't had
That's
to
not
travel anywhere
surprising.
recently because I don't have it and I don't know where my passport is. So we need to do that
We need a
probably
passport.
ASAP.
See, I don't know why I'm
because
being
I can't
judged
fly
right now.
anywhere until that happens.
Wait, yeah, you need to do that.
Yeah.
When are we? Yeah, we're flying in Tulsa. We got to go before Tulsa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going next week.
Okay.
We'll yeah.
We're going next week.
As of right now, we're going next
We're
week.
going next week.
Cool.
Yeah, a couple other things that have like happened this week. We like weaned the first group of foals, so 4 of the 8. We are putting a buck apron on Sprout today because he is humping everybody. Janis is still pregnant. We're keeping track of her. We bred the mini cows this morning, so we got to hopefully preg check them here in a few weeks. So yeah, just like lots of moving parts going on, just normal life. All of those things that I just mentioned, minus Sprout with his apron, are getting a full YouTube video. And then if you haven't already, I love it so much. They made, while I was gone, a montage of the foals, all 8 of them, like from birth to now, and it was like it was tearjerker.
It's a little touching.
It was tearjerker. It was really sweet. And it's just like I imagine you're the only parent in here. I imagine, well, you're the parent, but you didn't like split your body open to have the baby.
No.
I imagine it's kind of like when you have a baby and like you're in the trenches at first, but then when they're 1 and you look back at newborn photos, you're like, oh, I want to go back there, even though it was like the worst time of your life. I feel like that's how looking back on foaling season was, because we were like watching the video and we were like, oh, I miss it. It was so cute. Da, da, da. And I'm like, we literally both cried that day because we were so tired. Like you forget about the trenches.
Yeah, no,
when you go back and watch.
Forget about the trenches. We both had a good little decent cry yesterday because we were just kind of like packing up some old newborn clothes and just. Well, I mean, you're in the trenches. But,
I know.
Man, to go back.
I'm sure y'all pop out another one.
I mean, we'll probably try.
They'll practice.
Yeah.
It'll be all right. I know we're kind of like on the train of, this is gonna make people so happy that I'm mentioning this. We're kind of on the train of like, if we keep waiting for it to be just perfect timing to like pop a kid out, it's just never gonna happen. I'm always gonna want to be doing something else. So like I probably should just.
I mean, you'll never have.
And this is so funny. Our poor guide, our guide, Cade, precious boy.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry, man, 20. Okay, precious, so sweet, awesome guy. Well, you're out there for 4 full days.
Yeah.
That you hear stuff, whatever. So, mind you, like there was no service on the lake, out there all day. I've known Jonathan for 10 years and I see him every single day. You don't have everything to talk about, right? And my brain was just shooting off into different things, and I'm solving all kinds of deep problems and stuff. And out of nowhere, I'm just like, I know we said we were going to wait till after the World Show, but let's just do it. He was like, what? I'm fishing. I'm like, yeah, like let's just do it. Like if it happens, it happens. He's like, I'm just trying to fish. And I'm like, he's like, I'm thinking about spawning.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're thinking about fishing. Like, I mean, you gotta spawn before you fish.
That's right.
If you don't know, spawning is fish babies. Anyway.
Terminology.
And so I made a joke. They laughed. And I just was like hammering that. And he was just like, we're not doing this right now. He was like, where did this come from? Where did this, so I just put him on the spot. And I was just like, yeah, because like if you knocked me up in the next like 4 to 6 weeks, then like I still wouldn't be that far along by the World Show, and I'd be like, whatever.
Yeah.
And he's just like, we're not doing this right now. And then he was like, what I don't want is for you to have your chance to show Denver and then you be puking everywhere. And I was like, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's
but
fair.
there'll be more chances to show Denver.
Yeah, maybe. You never know. And so
Hey, you might not be puking.
I think we're sticking to the like after the World Show date.
When is that?
November.
I think you'd be past that point anyway. I don't think you'd be sick.
You don't think I'd be sick?
I think you'd be fine.
Anyway, that's on the brain.
Yeah,
I guess it's on the brain, but it's not like we're not tracking nothing. We're
Right.
we're not doing any of that right now. So anyway, what I was about to say, we haven't we talk about it all the time because I do love babies. Like, I think sometimes I come across as someone that's like I talk about it as insane, like knocked up, whatever. Like I am very excited for babies.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for babies, be a mother. I think I'll be good at it. I think I'm pretty maternal, but, like, it's just like I don't know. We're doing weird stuff throughout the day to have like a kid with us all the time. But I think it'll just be fun. We'll just pass it around.
Yeah.
We'll just all have our own little carrier.
Yeah.
They're fun.
We'll just pass the baby around.
It's fun, for sure.
Yeah.
Right
You're
when-
like, no. I
Right
don't
when
want-
they start to leave,
She loves babies.
I
Don't
do.
even
I
even
do.
let her.
as soon as the potato phase like comes to a close, fun.
Potato phase.
Yeah.
Because they're not even.
As soon as I can do
It's like they're not even real.
As soon as I can hold their head up, fun. Otherwise, 'cause
Yeah.
you gotta be so careful before.
I mean,
no, that's exquisite, and I would not trade it. But like doing stuff, like want to go to the store, want to do this. You just like carry them on your hip, sit them
Yeah.
on your thing. They're sitting up looking around.
like
Like I like to go to Dick's Sporting Goods and go look at the. They have a giant wall of Stanleys, all color organized.
just itches your brain.
Just go look at it. She's like, look at all that. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
man."
because don't they even like they don't even see?
She can see far now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be across the house and I'll just do this, and then she'll go. And I'm like, yes,
That's funny.
we're interacting, we're playing.
We're interacting.
You know who I am.
But anyway, I feel like we've chatted about quite a few things today. We've got some other stuff to go do before we hopefully go to the lake. We haven't checked on Janis, her milk yet today. So I hope she doesn't ruin this for us.
I think she'll play nice.
But y'all will know by next week. So let us know. Do you think Janis is going to ruin it? Do you think she's going to have it before next week? Today's Friday. I guess I shouldn't even ask that because it's going to be next week by the time this video's up. All right. Well, hope y'all enjoyed today's episode. If you haven't already, go check out the KVS merch. I'm wearing one of Waylon today. Are you wearing? Nope, she's not wearing merch. No one else is wearing merch. It's fine. That's katievandslyke.net. And I guess let us know what you want to see in future episodes. We didn't really have like a out of the room experience for this Catching Up with Katie like we've been doing lately, but there's lots of things coming up. So let us know what you want to see and stay tuned for the next one.
Peace.